Alright, so let's talk about the Shockwave dilemma in Fortnite Battle Royale, as well as Zero Build. So, a few days ago, with one of the most recent updates, Shockwave grenades were vaulted. And this came at a pretty unusual time because one of the big Fortnite content creators, Nick830, put out a tweet. And he basically said Shockwave grenades should be removed. And then shortly thereafter that, Shockwave grenades got nerfed. They had reduced availability, so they weren't removed completely, they just were not spawning as much. And then a few days after that, Shockwaves got removed entirely, as mentioned at the start of this video. So that caused the community to go absolutely crazy and just straight up blame Nick830. Now, do I believe Nick830 was responsible for getting the Shockwave grenades removed? No, I don't believe that. I think any big content creator could have put that exact tweet out and would have been the scapegoat for the vaulting. With that said, we do know that some of the big content creators do have some say in the changes. I mean, they go out to Epic Game headquarters. I've never been there, so it's not like I've ever given advice like that to the developers, but we know they're in their ear, so to speak. But at the same time, it doesn't help that Nick830 puts tweets like this out. He says, everybody's shockwaving till I pull up, with this hilarious picture right here. Well, then the design director for Fortnite, his name is Ted, he put this tweet out right here. He says, the team came to their own conclusions and don't make decisions unilaterally based on a single opinion, aka Nick830's opinion. The start of Season 1 had a combat fleeing issue that can spoil engagements. The team felt this needed a meta change, and I support intentional experimentation. Like anything, the team will monitor to refine and balance in future updates based on internal data and sentiment, with Fortnite having a great track record of vaulting/unvaulting items. If we are being honest with ourselves, as much as we all love shockwaves, is it actually skillful to just throw one at your feet and immediately be able to escape an engagement? I'd love to read respectful opinions on this for and against. Is it skill? Is it a crutch? Is the item a necessity? Are there other ways to rotate that are underutilized? To conclude, we shouldn't tolerate targeting individual members of the community or the team, so to keep this constructive dialogue going, please stay respectful. No one person changes Fortnite, it's always a team and community effort. Thank you. So Ted did confirm that it's not Nick830's fault. So let's talk about shockwaves. So I like shockwave grenades. They're definitely one of my favorite movement items in the game. Do I think they could be a crutch at times? Yes, absolutely. Do I think they were too prevalent? Yes, absolutely. But I would much rather have shockwaves in the game than a shockwave grenade launcher. I hated that thing. So I primarily play Zero Build. It's been ages since I played Build, so I can't speak for that game mode, but I can imagine shockwave grenades would be way more frustrating there, because let's say you're a really good builder, and you can outbuild anybody, but they can just get away instantly by shockwaving. So your building doesn't even really matter if they can just escape that easily. And it destroys all the builds, doesn't it, if I remember correctly? But Zero Build is a different story, because you can't build. So it's a great mobility item that I think needs to be in the game. So I guess they could compromise and just keep it vaulted in builds, but make it a reduced availability in Zero Build. And I'm talking like extremely reduced. Like if you pick them up, you should be excited that you even found some. That would be amazing. Now, as for the rest of the mobility items in Chapter 7, I think they're pretty good. I really, really like the wingsuit. I know most people hate it, but it's great for cross-map rotation. The problem is you can get lasered instantly. And if you play in any sort of competitive game mode, you're going to get clapped as soon as you use it. So I can understand people hating on it. But all things considered, it's a pretty solid mobility item. Now, I don't know why they took the sword out. There was the Kill Bill katana. I think that was great as well. So to vault shockwave grenades and remove that, that was a little weird. I feel like we do need another mobility item if they keep shockwave vaulted. So whether they bring back some sort of sword like the kinetic blade or the actual Kill Bill sword that we had or something. I mean, they did add Crash Pad Juniors, but I'm not a big fan of those. I would love the Shockwave Hammer to be added back. That would be ideal. But that's like having unlimited shockwaves, pretty much. But still, it's a fun item to use, and I think they should at least bring it back at some point. So, I don't know. I think the people that are complaining that there's no mobility in Chapter 7, it's a little far-fetched. Because, like I said, the wingsuit is good. We've got crash pads. We've got cars. But I feel like we do need one more thing. So, hopefully they'll remedy that, especially in Zero Build. Builds, it might be fine, but 0 builds, I think we definitely need one more item, at least. But let me know in the comments. I'll see if I can put a poll up. I think I can do that on YouTube. I'll probably ask the question like, do you think shockwaves should be vaulted? Yes or no? I'm curious how or maybe I should ask, do you like shockwave grenades? I don't know. So I'll ask some kind of question. Just vote so I can see where my community stands. Like I said, I'm frustrated to see them go in 0 build, but at the same time, they're also frustrating to play against. So, I don't know. It's kind of iffy on the topic for me. But definitely let me know in the comments, where do you stand on this? Do you think they should be vaulted or not? So let me know in the comments, what do you think about this big shockwave dilemma? And do you like the way they've balanced it so far? Or if you have any suggestions as to how they could fix this or make better adjustments, let me know. Maybe I can pass some things along to the developers. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is tabortime.